I'm starting to think I got shortchanged with this playlist a little bit. I've definitely heard this one before. Not that it's any less chill and jazz and awesome. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 7th day of Quizmas. Oh, lovely to have you here. I tell you what, I'm feeling a little bit stressed, slightly on edge tonight, all in a good way. Let me turn that camera on temporarily. Boom. There I am. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. On Saturday, the 12th of December, for... oh, God, sorry. 7th day of Quizmas. I'm feeling on edge, and when I'm on edge, my nervous twitch goes into overdrive. So, stress it is spelled backwards. That's something I'll bear that in mind. So, yeah, as you know, I've got a nervous twitch, and it goes into a little bit of overdrive. So if I'm making strange noises into the microphone tonight, I please beg your patience, and please don't think any less of me. It's just something I've learned to live with, and I hope you can all love me all the same. With or without it, it's just been a fraught day, busy day. I was writing questions up until 10 minutes before I pressed the start streaming button. Which is kind of my bad, but this week has just sort of been nuts. There's been so much happening this week. And then today we went into town. I bought a new coat. That was nice. We issued the Tesco shopping trip, which on reflection was probably a very good idea, because that would have been another hour on the trip into town, and there wouldn't have been as much quiz action for tonight. I'm not going to give anything away until I've opened the door, but hey, we're here now, and yeah, I had to run to Co-op while I left Word Wheels on to go get another bottle of wine, so we should now all be sorted. Good evening to you all. Thank you for joining me. It's lovely to have you here for the December the 12th, 7th day of Quizmas. Let me say hello to all of you all who are here. Matt the Ref, Arden Fetz, We Like Shapes, ABME, Apodo Nuevo, Clive the Legend, Apple Cars, Procyonics, Cetra, Cola, J Turner, Ash, Aristotle, Holgamate, Milk Like Substance, Kegler Coach, 8 Minky, The Lupine One, Samps Takeshi Head, Puzzle Dan, Pum and Ben, Naked Grandma, Connor, Scorecount, Dogfisher, Togi, TJ, It's Otley, David Bodycombe. Welcome to you all. Anyone else who's lingering and lurking in the chat, you are equally welcome. And all 50 viewers of you at home, thank you so much for coming out. I hope you're in the mood for some good festive fun. Now, I'm gonna mellow into the stream. I'm gonna try and just sort of slow my heart rate because I've just sort of run to Co-op and back. So I'm gonna slow my heart rate and I'm gonna try and generally mellow myself out, and we'll all have a good time and all be friends. Proogs, welcome to the stream. Carr, Vitrudel, hello, welcome, lovely to have you here. So, 7th day of Quizmas is upon us. We're past the halfway mark. Not quite in terms of days to Christmas. Not quite in terms of days, but very close. We're at day 12, going up to obviously day 25. But we are past the halfway point on our Quizmas calendar here, 12 days of Quizmas. What do we think we've got in store this evening? Before I open the door, bids into the chat. Let's have a look, see what you're... Oh, maybe that was a clue. Going for the bad festive fun. Been a while since Bidding War. Danger Zone 4 before Danger Zone 3, 8 Minky. That'd be a good idea. Subvention, Beat the Bee, Google that. Bidding War, Red and Green Herrings. Green Herrings? That's a new one. Scape Artist from Arden Fetz. TLMV PSB, Don't Scare the Hair. Oh, imagine Don't Scare the Hair with Twitch integration. How would that even work? Matt thinking Google that. The wheel. Tesco Express. The purse. Leather purse, maybe. I've got a leather wallet. No, not the purse, though. Golden... Don't tell score count. Bod's Full House. Convenience stores means Sunday Trading Bill, yeah. That's not a game, that's a different conversation. Bidding War. Michael Barrymore's My Kind of Music. White Elephant Gift Exchange of the Major... Funny you should mention that, Apodo Nuevo. I got asked to design a pirate exchange, which is basically a White Elephant app for a virtual event this week. Which was really fun to do. I didn't have a clue what it was. I decided it was basically Secret Santa for immoral people. But that was fun. So funny you should mention. That's twice I've heard of it in 1 week, having not heard it at all before. Bidding War, Freeze Out, 3, 2, 1. Well, lots of good guesses coming in. Magic event went really well. Thank you for asking that, Bullseye. Yeah, it went really well. And for the first gig I've done in the first live performance, proper live performance I've done... Twitch notwithstanding, this is a sort of slightly different thing. This always feels slightly more casual, although I like to maintain a certain level of standards. But this was one sort of directly being paid by a corporate client, and it went really well. Really, really well. And it was weird getting back into the mindset of doing live performance, but my God, when I got there, it was so good to be back in the saddle and do, even if it was virtual live, it was so good, so much fun to be back in there and doing that again. Yeah, so that was a really fun evening. And it's nice to have some work again, some paid work. So Millionaire, Eurovision. White Elephant Game Show is a bad idea. CNBC's take it all. Yeah, basically, Arnifet, Secret Santa for immoral people. Going for gold. Well, maybe I've implemented going for gold. It's been on my watch list for a while. If you're ready, I'm going to count down, and then we are going to open the 12th day door, because it's the 12th today, which is actually the 7th day of Quizmas. Mrs. Flush is here modelling the Christmas jumper. Mine's in the bedroom at the moment. Don't come say hey.
I can, if people can see the Christmas jumper there. And
it's very fine.
It is very fine.
Very fine jumper.
Mini Flush is a bed feeling incredibly sick. He does look very pale, so I've put a bucket in there.
Okay.
And, hi everyone. Sorry, domestic stuff going on.
Family stuff. Mini Flush is feeling, but I have to say I'm feeling slightly queasy, but I'm just assuming that's because I've eaten too much too fast.
I think it's the burgers.
You think it's the burger?
Well, I'm the only one who's not affected. You see.
Mini Flush and I both had a burger at lunchtime, and we're both feeling a bit. I'm fairly okay. If something is imminently about to happen to me, I will certainly
that's okay,
let
Matt,
you know.
the ref, glad you got it.
Oh, Matt got his card. Yeah, we sent Matt a card. We sent a few people a card. Ash hasn't had his.
Don't feel bad if you were left out. We don't have your address.
We don't have everyone's address. We've got a handful of addresses, but so there may be ructions behind us this evening if Mini Flush does have an upset tummy, but normally when he has these things, it only lasts for a couple of days. So thank you for all the well wishes, and we'll be sure to pass those on. But hopefully we won't let that get in the way of our Christmas fun this evening. And I have to say, the questions I've written for this evening, I am possibly proudest of these questions I mentioned on Twitter earlier on. I think these are some of the best questions I've ever written in my life, certainly from a Christmas theme. Let's see if you agree when we open the door. I'm really, really happy with them, but I'm far from impartial, so I really hope you enjoyed them, because I've had a lot of fun writing these, and I hope you get a lot out of them. But before we get to that, let's find out what we're going to be playing. Let's open the 7th day of Quizmas door, the 12th. Let's find out what we're going to be playing. Let's have a look. It's Red Herrings, yes, and thanks to Ash for the tip on actually dropping the alpha so it wasn't really obvious that the yellow was speaking out behind the door. Yes, we're playing the fish game. It's Red Herrings, Christmas theme packs for Red Herrings. So let me just go through how this is going to run tonight and the prizes involved. We're going to have three festive games of Red Herrings this evening, all three of them. And for each game, we will have one winner. If it's a repeat winner, then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that person delegate the prize rather than just go to second place. That person may delegate the prize to second place. But how it's going to work is that the winner of each game will get a Twitch sub of their choice. Doesn't have to be to this channel. In fact, I'm not even sure if I can actually do that. It could be to one of the other channels that we watch here. It could be a completely unrelated channel. It could be that you decide you want to give a Twitch sub to someone else in the stream, to a channel of their choice. It could be me giving you a gift to gift onto someone else. However you want to play it. But for each of the winners of the three games tonight, you will get a gift sub to a Twitch channel of your choice. Streamers can gift to their own channels. That's good to know, 8Minky. I will look into that. If that is what someone... I don't want to put any pressure on you to do that, because, that would sort of be maybe slightly illogical. I don't know how the whole Twitch thing works. But it's Red Herrings is what we're going to be playing. And for the three winners of the three games, you get a Twitch sub of your choice, or you get to delegate someone to who you would like to send that sub to. And like I say, I'm really very happy with these questions. So if you want to sit tight for just a couple of minutes, I'm going to switch the screen, switch the camera off in OBS so that it can be used in the game. And then we'll enjoy the credits. And we're going to have game one of Red Herrings on this, the 7th day of Quizmas. Sit tight. I'll be back in just a couple of seconds. Sorry, I just realised what I haven't done yet. I haven't switched off the camera in OBS, which is, despite saying that not 30 seconds ago, I didn't do that, which means it wasn't going to do a thing. Now it should run. Welcome back. Sorry, a little technical hitch there. I thought I had everything set up, and then of course I remembered I'd turn the camera on in OBS, which means it won't work in the game, but now that's all sorted. I went to say so, and realised I hadn't finished drinking the wine. MERRYFES, and then the chat went up and I couldn't finish off. TIVUS, ellipsis. That works, I guess. So, Red Herrings, a nice simple game. For the vast majority of it, you need letters A through P whispered to the bot. A reminder that this game is entirely automated, so once the round starts, it's sort of out of my hands and it will just run itself. If you would like to play the game, remember, Twitch sub to a channel of your choice if you win this first game tonight. And if you would like to play, you need to punch in the code. SKRG. I'm glad the Twitch lib is working in this capacity, at least. Do come and join us. Capacity, I think, for up to 49 people in this game. Which, given we've got 49 viewers, that should be enough. He says. Come on in. They're all Christmas themed tonight. And we're starting strong. This first round, I have to say, the first round of this first game, I have to say, is strong. It might be the best round of the night, so maybe it peaks early and goes downhill from there, but... come and join the lobby. How many have we got? 26, 27 so far, I think. Oh, that's my brownie from earlier on that I bought from Costa and then didn't eat. That's fine, Deduce Man. You can sit and watch. It's all good. Remember, you do need to whisper to Persephone's Twitch bot for the majority of this game. Answers in public chat won't be processed. So make sure you've got that bot handy. I'm going to give it till the end of the sting and then we're going to lock it up. SKRG if you want to come and play. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 14, 21. Yeah, we got 26 players. Just had someone to drop out. Connor's just dropped out. I don't know if he wants a better place. Oh, he just wanted the noise. Fair enough. 27 of you in. We get one more. Finish off that row. Let's have 4 rows. That'd be a nice even thing to have. Boom, 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 boom. There's the patient. There he goes. It is a very good noise puzzle, Eden. I know, I heard. Yes. Right, the loop is going to be coming to an end in a minute. So if you want to come and join in the game, get that code in. Welcome, Hodders. Welcome to the game. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for the message. I think Megs is on it. Right, you've got about 10 seconds left if you want to join, and then I'm going to lock the lobby. No worries, Hodders. Welcome to the game. Okay, here comes the end of the sting, and then I'm going to lock it. 28 of you then in this first game. That's 4 full rows. Let's lock this lobby and find out what the first round's going to be. Round 1. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf. I know a number of you may be wondering where this is going. I hope you have heard of Elf on the Shelf. It should be follow Podo to Avo. For those of you who haven't heard of Elf on the Shelf is a sort of Christmas meme that's popular with kids. You put the elf in various places around the house and make it look like it's doing naughty things that the children are doing. You can blame it on the elf. It's sort of scapegoating for kids at Christmas. But the whole idea of Elf on the Shelf is that it rhymes. And here, I've got 12 questions. Now, so the rhyme goes, you've heard of Elf on the Shelf, now get ready for, and you've got to find something that rhymes with the thing in the top. Which sounds easy, but wait till you see the options. It is a good meme, it is a strong meme. Just before I reveal the options, let me explain how this round works. There are 12 questions. As you can see, there are 16 options. So 4 of those options are red herrings and will never be used, but answers will not repeat, so you will only get 12 questions in total, and 12 answers, no repeats. For everyone you get right, you get a point. For everyone you get wrong, you lose a point. Okay, so +1 for right, -1 for wrong. The only exception are the 3 bonus questions, which will be announced by a fanfare ahead of them. And for those, if you get them right, you get a bonus. You get 3 points, and if you get them wrong, you lose 3 points. Nice and simple. Get it right, get some points. Get it wrong, lose some points, either 1 or 3, depending whether it's a bonus. And in addition to that, if you abstain, i.e. you don't answer, no change to your score. It stays the same. So nice and simple. To answer, you only need to type the letters A through P. You don't need to type the full answer, and it'll be very clear you don't need to type the full answer in just a moment. So A through P, and make sure you whisper it to Persephone's Twitch bot. 15 seconds for each one, as usual. So, round 1, you've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Let's have a look at the options. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, S02E20p. Those are the options. Yeah, 2 more games after this one, Samster, so don't worry. No worries on that front. So, you've got to try and work out what's going on from the pictures and find a word that rhymes with it. So, remember it goes on to autopilot once I press the play button. Procyon, no spoilers in the chat. No spoilers in the chat, if you please. Keep it to the bot. The idea is that people have to interpret what is going on the screen on their own. So, if you're all ready, good luck, have fun. Round 1. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Here's question 1. Now get ready for Spock on... Well done if you got that right. Spock on The Rock. E is what we needed to have for that one. On we go to question number 2. Most of us getting that right. Here's question 2. Now get ready for Bill on... A lot of people getting that one. It's I, mill. That's a windmill. Bill on a mill. Well done. On we go to number 3. Now get ready for Bean on... Well done, Keshi, getting this one. And Lingo, a couple of more wrong answers. Well done if you get this. This is slightly weird. Get ready for Bean on a spleen was the answer there. J is a spleen. Well done if you got that. On we go to question number 4. Oh, time for a bonus question 3 if you get this one right. Lose 3 if you get it wrong. Bonus points at the end, I'll explain in a bit. Now get ready for Vape on... Well done if you got this one. It's Vape on a Snape. That's Snape down in N there. Well done if you got that. On we go. Now get ready for question 5. Llama on... Bit of a low ball here for you. Hopefully. Or maybe not. Was of course a llama on Obama. There's Obama on D. On we go, question number 6. Now get ready for Goomba on... Remember, there are some bonus points at the end of this round. 2 or 3 bonus points, I think. I think it's 2 if you get all the right answers to the round. Well done if you got that. It was F, Roomba. Goomba on a Roomba. Well done if you got that. On we go. Question number 7, I think, is next. And it's the second bonus question, so 3 points if you get this right, losing 3 if you get it wrong. Have a look at this. Now get ready for Mole on... Meg's chortling here. Well done, Hodders, on getting this. Is a tricky one, I think. And it's a tricky bonus one. Losing a lot of points if you get this one wrong. Handful of people getting it. Well done if you got this. This is Mole on the Dole. That's a job centre there. Mole on the Dole. Well played if you got that. Question number 8 coming in now. Now get ready for Trooper on... Well done if you got this one. A little bit esoteric. It's a pooper. Trooper on the pooper. P for pooper was the correct answer there. On we go to the next question. Question 9. Now get ready for Yoda on... Well done if you got this. It's Yoda on a Skoda. That's K down there. That's a Skoda. Well done if you got that. On to the next one. Is it a bonus? It is. The last bonus question of the round. 3 if you get it right. Losing 3 if you get it wrong. Have a look at this. See what you think. Now get ready for Pinky on... Ash just sneaking an answer in at the nick of time. It was indeed Pinky on a Slinky. Slinky down there on M. No. Pinky on 8 Minky. That would be good. Now get ready for Handle on... Not many answers left if you're keeping track of what's gone. Well done if you got that. It's G. Sandal. Handle on a sandal. Well done if you got that. Last question of the round. Question number 12. Take a look at this. Now get ready for Kim Jong-un on... And yes, of course it was Kim Jong-un on the moon. Well done if you got that. Let's have a look at those red herrings. Wheel, cat, Trump, and Mac were your answers there. That's the end of round 1. Bonus 2 points there to now cut that out for getting all 12 correct. Very well done, taking you up to 20 points. The temptation was to do something different for Trump and make it like fire on a liar or something like that, but I thought that I don't want to split the room. Not too badly. So I thought I'll leave with a red herring. Let's not go political. It's nearly Christmas after all. Well done if you got that. Hopefully you had some fun with that round. Now Cut That Out is in the lead with 20. Keshi has got 15, as has Ash. Mog has got 14. Hodder's got 13. The End Is Coming, whose name I can never remember because I'm a terrible host. It's DJ. DJ and Cola both on 13, as is We Like Shapes. Dogfish there on 12 with a Podo Nuevo. 8 Minky's got 11. Puzzled Dan. Clive got 12. Gruff Carlo also on 12. Connor, Pum and Ben on 9. Who's the Mona Lisa? Milk Like Substance says the Mona Lisa, apparently. That's a new avatar, I think. Milk Like Substance, Pum and Ben, Connor, Lingo Maniac all on 9. I want to say Sheldon, but I think that's your real name. I don't think that's your avatar. Party of Me is your avatar name. And the Naked Grandma and Kegler Coach all on 8, along with Procyon. And I'm going to have to press the button again because I've got a non-avatar. J White 14. Welcome, Jay. It's a name I don't recognise, but lovely to have you here. Also on 8. ABME on 6. Itogi Lupine on 5. And I'm going to have to press the button one more time. Silent Marine on 4 and Holger Mate on 3. Those are the scores. You prefer your real name? Okay, we'll stick with Sheldon then because I can remember that. Those are the scores at the end of round 1. Very well played. Hopefully you had some fun with that round. Let's go on to round number 2. Round 2 is the Christmas dinner table. The Christmas dinner table. Hopefully we'll have some fun with this. This round is similar to round 1. You don't lose points. You can't lose any points from this point onwards. However, it's a gamble round because if you attempt a question and get it wrong, you are frozen out of the next question. Okay, so attempt a question, get it wrong, you're frozen out of the following question. So think carefully before you play if you're not quite sure. Additionally, it's also a speed round, so the faster you answer, the more points you get. If you answer in the first 5 seconds, you get 3 points. Next 5, you get 2. Last 5, you get 1. So the faster you answer, the more points you get. Apart from the 3 bonus questions, which are again in this round, which are worth a flat rate of 5, no timers on those. However, you will still be frozen out if you get a bonus question wrong. You're frozen out of the question immediately following it. So do think carefully because you not only get no points for that question, but you won't get any for the next. As ever, keep your eye on the chat because as soon as the question is live in chat from the bot, then the question is able to be answered to Persephone's Twitch bot. Round 2 is the Christmas dinner table. Let's take a look at the options. Sprout, chestnut, bucks fizz, carrot, turkey, goose, cracker, pig, stuffing, champagne, parsnip, potato, gammon, gravy, blanket, and cranberry are your options. I'm just going to poke my head around the door. Is he still? He's still going. Could we? Are you okay, Dylan?
Yes, I'm kind of floating.
Okay. Mrs. Flush is on it. Poor boy. Right, Christmas dinner table can confirm all of those are food. 8 Minky will take one of everything. I'll tell you, I will probably do the same myself, 8 Minky, come Christmas time. So, 12 questions again. There's 4 red herrings, no repeated answers. A through P is what you need to type. Fingers on buzzers, everybody. Here comes question number 1. In the Harry Potter universe, what is the name of the herbology teacher? Few people abstaining. It's A. Sprout. Professor Sprout is the herbology teacher. Just one player getting frozen out there. On we go to question number 2. The poet and novelist Boris Pasternak's surname translates to what? It is Miriam Margolis proves. Good knowledge. Not many risks being taken there. Well done if you knew that. It's K. Parsnip. Boris Parsnip. On we go. Question number 3. No freeze outs of this question. And just as well, because it's a bonus question, no timers on this. Flat rate of 5 if you can give me the correct answer. Here's your question. Which band won the 1981 Eurovision Song Contest with their hit Making Your Mind Up? It was Bucks Fizz, no apostrophe for that one. Well done if you got that.
I too can see the screener isn't
Couple.
Back to the
The spooner isn't, absolutely. Couple of freeze outs there. Question 4. What word is a pejorative typically used to refer to people with bigoted or insular views? Ooh. Few people getting this one wrong. It's gammon. I'm thinking maybe some people went for pig there. No, gammon is the word that we tend to use these days. Question 5. What is the third largest lake in Adirondack Park, New York? Ooh. Nobody getting this one right. A few having a go. It's cranberry. Cranberry was the answer. A couple of lockouts on this one, but no points for that last question. Few people locked out of this bonus question. Flat rate of 5 if you give me a correct answer here. Question number 6. What is it called in bowling when you get 3 consecutive strikes? It's a turkey. Well done. 3 strikes in a row is called turkey. Couple of freeze outs of this question 3 by the looks of it. Here's question 7. Which word appears in the tree that gives us conkers? A few early answers in there. Well played. Last 5 seconds. Just a point if you get an answer in now. It's B, chestnut. The horse chestnut tree is what we were after there. Very good. On we go. No lockouts, no freeze-outs for this question. Question 8. They're spelled differently. What is the surname of the comedian who hosted the daytime game show Golden Balls? Had to come out Score. If you get on Score's not in the game, I don't think, but I think Score would know this. Well done if you did. It's D. Carrot. Jasper Carrot is the host. On we go to question number 9. Just Itogi frozen out of this question. Question 9. Complete this sentence. You've scratched my car. I'm going to knock the what out of you? And yes, just to clarify, we don't condone violence. Most people getting that one right. Eye stuffing. I'm going to knock the stuffing out of you. Well done if you got that. Just 3 freeze outs from this question. And sadly for them, it is a bonus question. Flat rate of 5 if you give me a correct answer to this one. Have a look at this. Question 10. What was the subject of the game that won Game of the Year at this year's annual DICE Awards? Quite a few people getting this. Well done. It was Goose. It was the Untitled Goose Game. Honks ready in chat. Well played if you got that one. Question number 11. No freeze outs here. In The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, what does Samwise Gamgee really wish he had to go with his fish? Well done if you got that. It was El Potato. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. As 8 Minky's way ahead of me. Final question of the round. What was the title of a 90s crime drama series starring Robbie Coltrane and Christopher Eccleston? Might as well have a go at this one. You can't freeze out again. Anyone going to have a go? Not everyone having a go. It was Cracker. 1990s crime drama, Cracker. And the red herrings in that round. H pig, J champagne, N gravy, and O blanket. No pigs and blankets in this game. And that is the end of round 2. Well, how very exciting. Hopefully we all had fun with At the Christmas Table. I'm going to go through the scores. I'm not going to go through the names because I still haven't remembered all the names and I don't want to have to do the ID players. But and again, I should just remember them. But potatoes is all very, very amusing and a few honks going on in chat. Hopefully we had fun with that. Now Cut That Out is in the lead with 47. Keshi got 45. Clive's got 44. Hodders and 8 Minky and Margaret all on 37. Cola and Ash on 36. I'll stop at the end of the top row. Hopefully you're all having fun. Sad forgetful honk from Dogfish there. It's a potato. Potato. Whichever you prefer. A pig in a blanket doesn't get you anything. Not in this game. Quite right, party of me. Well, we all having fun? Hopefully we're having fun. Let's scooch right along to round number 3. Round 3 is Ben plays Christmas songs badly. Because I've not done this before. I think I did it once, and I wasn't a game I was hosting. It was for a Vantion Ultra. I recorded some stuff on the piano for that round. I've gone whole hog on this one. So everything in this round this is a music round, is going to be me playing the piano. 2 reasons. 1, I wanted to get the piano into a stream somehow because I've still not done it. And 2, as Lupin is saying, DMCA. I can get around the DMCA by doing my own versions of Christmas songs played in an acoustic style on the piano. So, for each one, you'll get 3 seconds of silence while I read the question. Then the track will start, and then you have to pick the answer. Live is me playing them live. Well, I mean, it's recorded. I'm not playing them live now. I've recorded, but I was playing them live this morning when I recorded them.
I can verify that.
Now cut. I'm not going to say anything to now cut that out saying I don't want to lose Whamageddon. I'm not going to say a word. Not going to say a word. I don't want to give anything away. As you can see, there are only 12 answers in this and 9 questions. It doesn't count for covers, Apodo Nuevo was saying. So that's maybe something to bear in mind. Okay, if it's not the original, it doesn't count. Welcome, DC Simmons. Welcome to the game. So 9 questions in this round and 12 answers on the board. So 3 red herrings. As ever, heard the beats to... Oh, God, that's awful, Ash, the swapping the beats around. It's very funny, but... and kudos to the person who did it, but it's not very musically pleasant. How this round works in terms of scoring is that it's the accumulator round. So for the first question, it's worth 1 point. Then if you get it right, the next question is worth 2. If you get it right, the next question is worth 3. Again, if you answer all 9 correctly, you get some bonus points. I think it's 5 at the end of this round. If you get a question wrong, it breaks your accumulator and you go back to 1 point for the next. If you abstain, you don't get any points for it, but it doesn't break your accumulator. So if you go right, abstain, you go 1, 2, 0, 3. If you go right, wrong, right, you get 1, 2, 0, 1. So getting a wrong answer breaks your streak. Abstaining does not. It preserves your streak. So think carefully if you want to play or not in this one. With this round, because it's a music round, you get slightly longer. You get 30 seconds rather than 15 to have a listen to it. There will still be a question, and it's not quite as straightforward as what's this song, though a couple of them are. So, round 3, Ben plays Christmas songs badly, and apologies in advance, but all of this is me playing the piano. Recorded this morning. There might be even some stuff in the background of Meg's and Mini Flush upstairs. Have a look at the answers. Here they are. Wham! Step Into Christmas, Band-Aid, Michael Bublé, The Pogues, Justin Hawkins, Chris Moyles, Kirsty MacColl, When the Snowman Brings the Snow, Slade, All I Want for Christmas Is You, and Run, Rudolph, Run. A through L is all you need for this. Again, there's no repeats on the questions, but 3 of them will be red herrings. Good luck, have fun. Round 3 is Ben plays Christmas songs badly. Here comes question number 1. Which group performed this classic? Wonder if you got that. It's Band-Aid. It's my chill-out version of Band-Aid. Point if you got that. Purple if you're on a streak, blue if you're not. Question 2. Who was the original guest singer on this song? That's time up. Well done if you got that. It's Kirsty MacColl. It was Fairy Tale in New York, The Pogues, and Kirsty MacColl, who was the guest singer. On we go. Question number 3. Who originally sang this Christmas rock anthem? Which is now a jazz anthem. Well, I don't know if you got that very melancholic chord progression in that when you slow it down. It's J, Slade. Merry Christmas, everyone. On we go. Question number 4. What is the song that peaked at Christmas number 2 in the UK? Well done. Most of us getting that is K. All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey in Chill Out there. It might be number 1 now, not sure. Number 5. Who was the lead singer of the band who originally performed this song? This is one that was just short of 30 seconds, so you've got a couple of seconds left at the end. Well done if you got that. F. Justin Hawkins, it was The Darkness. Christmas Time, Don't Let the Bells End. Well done if you spotted that from my terrible playing. On we go to question number 6. This absolute belter gives you an invitation to do what? Hopefully you recognise that. Through the bum notes, it was B Step Into Christmas by Elton John. Yeah, don't worry, DC Simmons, there's more to come tonight. Question number 7. What is the first line of this festive favourite? Yay, 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 yay. Apart from the wrong note towards the end, that wasn't too bad. It was I, When the Snowman Brings the Snow, that wizard classic. Well done if you got that. On we get with video filmed in August. Question number 8. Which band brought us this holiday ballad? Some interpretive jazz in that little moment there. What have you got that there? A Wham. It doesn't stop me from losing Wham again. It is a good song, Odders, you're quite right. Question 9. This lesser-known song was originally sung by whom? Now, I know you know.
I can't even hear them. I'm just guessing by the questions.
Fair. You're welcome, Arden Fetz. But covers don't count. So last question, you might as well have a guess. Timed very well with the ending. It was G. Chris Moyles' It's Never Gonna Snow at Christmas. Great Christmas song. The Red Herrings there were Michael Bublé, The Pogues, and Run Rudolph Run. And that's the end of round 3. You're too kind, Silent Marine. That's not something I would necessarily... You're very kind, guys. No, it's not the sort of thing. I just did it very quickly, very quick recordings this morning. Something I would choose to hear as well. To be fair, that Chris Moore song is actually quite good. You're all very kind. You got to remember, my day job is as a pianist, so it's you know, the plays badly is with a certain level of, you know, how I sort of feel I should play. There were far too many wrong notes in some of them, but I hope you enjoyed them all the same. And thank you for the vote of support. So, at the end of round 3, Now Cut That Out has got a very strong lead with 97. Hodders is in second with 73. Ash is in third with 72. Lupine's got 70. We Like Shape 69. Clive's on 65. DJ on 61. Keshi and Cola both on 60. Apoda Nueva 57. 8 Minky's got 52. As has Puzzle Dan. As has Dogfish. Pum and Ben's got 50. Mogler's got 50. Connor's got 47. Lingo's got 44. RLMH 41. Who changed to Mona Lisa? That's a recent change, and I'm going to try and remember who it is before I press the button. Milk Like Substance. I'm going to say We Like Shapes, but I knew there was a like in there. Milk Like Substance on 30. ABME also on 30. Necogramma on 29. Who was the new person? New person who's very welcome. Jay White. Jay White 14 on 28. Kegler Coach on 26. Procyon also on 26. Sheldon on 25. Oh, this is so bad that I can't remember names tonight. Silent Marine on 20, Itogi on 16, Hogame on 10. Monum equals milk. That'll do. So if you would like to hear more recordings of Ben playing Christmas songs badly, then I might cut an album at some point. But until then, Thank you for the support. Maybe there's going to be some more of that later on to get around DMCA. We'll have to wait and see. For now, though, we're going to go to the final round. I've changed the rules for the final round slightly, but let's go there first of all. Round 4. You don't want a lot, do you? Is the title of round 4. Now, that's what I call Ben playing songs badly. Volume 2. Yeah, Volume 2. Quite right. More Ben playing piano on stream. I've been threatening to do it for ages. The problem is the piano's downstairs and the stream station is upstairs, so I'd have to find a way to go from the phone or something. Maybe I'll figure something out at some point for the future. But so if that's something that is wanted, I'll try and make it happen. So for this round, it used to be 60 points for the first to get it. It's now 50, and then reducing by 5. So the first player to get the correct answer here will get 50, the next will get 45, the next will get 40, the next will get 35, and so on. How this works, you'll see a category in a minute for, well, the title is You Don't Want a Lot, Do You? You'll get some metrics for what that means in just a second. You'll get 16 answers presented. 6 of them are correct and conform to the category, or the criteria. 10 of them do not. You have to submit your answers as a single message with no commas, spaces, periods, full stops, or anything like that to Persephone's Twitch bot. If you don't get all 6, you're frozen out for 5 seconds and the bot will tell you how many you did get right. You only get points when you find all 6 and you've got 90 seconds to do it. If you don't find all 6, you'll find out how many you got and are frozen out for 5 seconds. First player to find all 6 gets 50 points, next gets 45, next gets 40. Game continues until either you run out of time, that's 90 seconds, or we get 10 players find all the correct answers. So it's very wipeout. It's sort of like the Monkhouse Minute a little bit, except you know you're looking for... In fact, no, it's very much like the Monkhouse Minute. Yeah, it's basically the Monkhouse Minute with 90 seconds. But hey, it's all good fun. So the category is You Don't Want a Lot, Do You? The round will start immediately as soon as I reveal what's going to be there. I will read the answers first and then the category title. Okay? So fingers on buzzer. Monkhouse Minute and a half. That'll do. So I'll read the options first and then the category title. Get ready to whisper to Persephone's Twitch bot. Remember, no spaces, commas, full stops, or punctuation of any kind in between. Just a single string of 6. It won't process it if you do less than 6, fewer than 6. So make sure it's definitely 6. Good luck. Have fun. The final round, You Don't Want a Lot, Do You? Maximum of 50 points available here. Let's have a look at the options and get ready to play. A Tiffany's necklace, the deed to a platinum mine, a cheeky snog, a new phone, the duplex and checks, a mink overcoat, a pair of turtle doves, a trip to Paris, a ring, tickets to a Yankees game, a 54 convertible, something shiny, peace on earth, a date with the president, a yacht, a sable. Identify 6 things that Eartha Kitt specifically asked Santa for in the 1953 Christmas song Santa Baby. Lupine is up to 5 already. Now cut that out, it's up to 3. We're nearly 30 seconds in. Nobody's found all 6 yet. A few 3s coming up here. Lupine's still at 5. Mogra's found 5. Ash has now found 3. Clive's got up to 4. Keshi's got up to 4. There's a 5 over there from Pum and Ben. We're getting very close. Anyone going to find the 6? We've got under a minute left. Another 4. A few more 4s coming in. A couple of 3s. DJ's up to 4 there. Mogra's still at 5. Now cut that out at 5. Apodo at 8. Minky. We Like Shapes all at 4. Another 5 from Pum and Ben here. No one's found. We've got 30 seconds to go. Megs, please leave the dog alone. Oh, someone's done it. Who's done it? Mogra is the first to get all 6, getting 50 points. 20 seconds. Can you get 45 points? Hodders, Lupine are still at 5. Is it just going to be Mogra? Is it just going to be Mogra? You got 15 seconds to go. Another 3, some more 4s. Lupine has got there. Lupine has got 45 points, finding all 6. Well played, Lupine. Lingo's up to 4. 8 Minky's up to 5. Last few seconds. 8 Minky's at 5. And just the 2. Mogra getting 50. Lupine getting 45. Bad luck if you didn't get that. Lots of 5s coming up there. The answers you were after were the deed to a platinum mine, the duplex and checks, a ring, a 54 convertible, a yacht, and a sable. Very festive, and you got to thank Mrs. Flush for that one. Mrs. Flush was the author of that round, or gave me the idea for it, certainly, so thank you very much for that, Mrs. Flush. Well done if you played that. Now cut that out. Who's leading the entire game has been usurped by Mogra and the Lupine one. So Mogra is sneaking into second place with a lovely round 100 points, but the winner, close than I've coherently come to getting it, the winner with 115, very, very well played, just sneaking in at the end and finding all the answers to that final puzzle with 115 points. Congratulations, the winner of the game to the Lupine one. Good game, everyone. Hope you all had fun with that. And congratulations to Lupine. I'll get in touch with you regarding a Twitch sub of your choice to whichever channel you like for a month. I will get in touch with you and sort that out. So that's the end of game number 1. Hope you've all had fun. We've got 2 more games to come tonight, both festive themed and both with a Twitch sub of your choice attached to them. So I'm going to roll the credits and then I think we'll get cracking straight away with game number 2. I might do some waffle in between just because it's in that horrible sketchy time of day where the internet just decides to do its own thing, which might be a thing. We'll find out. Sam still would have nailed that final question. He would have been all over that. Well, maybe in the second game, Sam, so you can come back and nail game number 2. For now, congratulations to Lupine 1. Let's have a look at the credits, and I'll see you in a few minutes. All right, so sit tight for just a couple of seconds. I'm just going to switch the question pack over, load up the things that I need for the next question, and then we will get on with game number 2. I'm not going to put the music on or a game because I'll literally be 30 seconds. So just enjoy the silence for a few minutes. Well, welcome back to the second game of Red Herrings this evening. Congratulations to Lupine 1 on winning that first game. A sneaky victory on solving the final puzzle. Second fastest. Well done to Mogri, the only other person, I believe, to solve that final puzzle. I'd say diluting the points at the end feels about right there because it still gives an open opportunity to anyone to sneak in at the end without making it too wild. But say with only 2 solving it, it can come down just to that. So we're going to play game number 2 right now. I'll do announcements and stuff after this, which will be lovely. Another Christmas theme pack and another Twitch sub going to the winner of this game. Twitch sub to a channel of your choice going to the winner of this game. And if you'd like to play, you need to type in the code RYNE, R-Y-N-E. Some new players coming in now. Welcome to you all. Lovely to have you here. Do come and join. Well, we're up to the same number from the last game. I hope there's more. We have the same number as last time. It'd be nice to have a few more. There we go. We got one more than last time, which is lovely. Do keep joining. I'll give you till the end of the sting if you want to come and join. A few new people have come and... oh, excuse me. Come and join the chat since that I haven't said hello to. Who was the last one I spoke to? Was it? That was way back up there. Carl Prugs. Now cut that out. Silent Moon, How Tattoo, Deduce Man, Party and Me, Gruff, Carlo, Mogra, J White, Lingo Maniac, DJ Hodders, M3 Times, Star Skunk, DC Simmons, Benz J, Amy G, Cycle Space, Storm Vision, Drew Dave, Tom, and Innes have all joined the stream since the last time I was here, or last time I spoke to the chat. Wow, viewers just jumped up by about 10, so welcome if you're just joining us now. Be quiet, Hermione. You have not been brought here to speak. Oh, God. Thank you very much for the 4-month subscription, DC Simmons. But of course, the Red Herrings theme is the subscription. That's clashing with the background music. But thank you very much for your continued support. Lovely to have you here, and I do hope you're keeping well. Let her speak. Miney, do you want to come and speak? Miney, speak. Who's there? No more speaks. No more speaks. Human puppy has gone to sleep. Nifty entertainer. Well, hear the gospel according to Hermione. That would be quite funny. Right, we've got 32 players in this second game. There is one final game coming after this, but if you want to get in, you've got to get in at the start, and I'm going to lock it as soon as this loop finishes. So get your codes in, RYNE. You've got about 20 seconds for month SUBSCRIPTIO, N exclamation mark. That works. Here comes the end of the sting. 32 of you coming to play game number 2. Answers, yes, Amy G, answers to Persephone's Twitch spot, if you please. And as ever, keep your eyes on the chat, because the question may appear in the chat before it appears on the screen. And when it appears on the screen, it's live. And it's just the letters that you need for this game. Let's lock you up. So when the question appears in the chat, the question is live, whispering to the bot. And again, you only need the letters A through P. This is round 1, the easiest Christmas round ever? Maybe? We'll find out. Again, A through P. In this round, 1 point for a right answer, -1, or lose a point for an I don't believe you. I don't blame you for not believing me, Jay White. A little bit of a clickbaity title. You'll find out why in just a minute. I think it is quite easy. I think the questions are quite easy, but the answers maybe not. Let's have a look. 1 point if you get it right, lose 1 point if you get it wrong. No change to your score if you abstain. 3 bonus questions in this round, which give you plus or minus 3 for getting it right or wrong. No freeze outs or anything, but just get it right, get some points. Get it wrong, lose some points. Eyes on the chat for when the question is live, and A through P for the answers. Round 1 is the easiest Christmas round ever. Let's take a look at the options. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Yeah, it's another picture round. This, I promise you, this is the easiest Christmas round ever. However, what I'm going to say is that the people that are presented to you there, you have to look at them in perhaps a number of different ways. Possibly actor, possibly character, possibly something else. You'll get the hang of it. Storm Vision P is my reaction face to the round. What's going on there? I'll tell you who it was at the end of the round. But I hope you have fun with this. A through P is what you need. Turn screen upside down. Behave, 8 main key. Right, good luck. Have fun. Round 1 is the easiest Christmas round ever. Here comes question number 1. In the 12 days of Christmas, how many pipers were piping? Couple of people getting this. Well done if you got that. That's A. That's 11 from Stranger Things. Well done if you got that. Not many. Let's go on to question number 2. Bing Crosby and Michael Bublé have both dreamed about what colour Christmas? Well done if you got that one. It's N. White. Walter White down there on N from Breaking Bad. On we go, question 3. First bonus question of the round. +3 if you get it right. -3 if you get it wrong. Here's the question. The cold, white, powdery stuff that often falls in the winter is called what? Few wrong answers there. It's L. That's Jon Snow from Game of Thrones down there. Jon Snow. Well done if you got that. On we go. Question number 4. What is the name of Santa's red-nosed reindeer? Oh, a tricky one here. Only two people. It's Sotley and Amy, the only two people to get this. Well done. It's F. Rudolph Walker. That is famously in EastEnders. I've just pulled my headphones out, so I can't hear anything at the moment. But question number 5. What is the name of the boy in the Christmas classic, The Snowman? Surely somebody. A couple of wrong answers coming. He did have a name. Wow, no one getting that right. It's H. James. That's James McAvoy over there. Yes, James was the answer. On we go. Question 6. Who do Christians celebrate the birth of on Christmas Day? Well done if you got this. It's P. It's Jesus. I can't remember his surname, but he's a Spanish footballer, and his name is Jesus. Clive in a few years. On we go. Question 7. A favourite Christmas treat is commonly known as a mince what? Slightly trickier one there. If you're not British, that's Jonathan Pie over... Jesus Navas. Thank you, Matt the Ref. Yes, Jonathan Pie over on O. Mince pie is what we're after. Oh, time for another bonus. 3 if you get it right. Lose 3 if you get it wrong. Here it is. What mythical being might you place atop a Christmas tree? A few more attempts in that one. That's Angel down there. Angel from the TV show Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I was the answer we needed. On we go. Question number 9. The novella A Christmas Carol was written by Mr. Dickens. What was his first name? Well done if you got there was, of course, Charles Dickens, and that's B, Prince Charles there. Well done if you got that. On we go. Only a couple of questions left now. 3, I think. And here's the last bonus question of the round. I think it's question number 10. 3 if you get it right, lose 3 if you get it wrong. Here it is. The 2017 Christmas number 1 was Perfect by one Mr. Sheeran. What is his first name? Perhaps a little easier there. J. Ed Miliband. Ed Sheeran, of course, was the answer we wanted there. 2 to go. Question number 11. Good King Wenceslas last looked out on the feast of what? Well done if you got that. C is Dr. Stephen Strange from Doctor Strange of the MCU on the Feast of Stephen. Question number 12. In the movie Home Alone, which European capital city did the McAllisters visit, leaving Kevin behind? Well done if you got that one at the end. M, Paris was the answer. Paris Hilton. And let's take a look at those red herrings. Robert Downey Jr., Dorian Gray, Bill Clinton, and Hermione Granger. Were you red herrings? That's the end of round 1. Can't deny the questions were easy. The question had you look for Ed Balls. Wrong Ed loop on 1. Good thinking I was going for politics on that one, though. Yes, Ed Miliband, the former Labour leader. Easy questions. Tricky answers, but hopefully you had a little bit of fun with that. And most people have got points on the board now. Cut that out is leading again with 16. It's Sotley's in second with 15. Samson's got 14. Clive and Sheldon both on 13. Moggra's on 11. ABME, DC Simmons on 10. Connor, Matt the Ref, Amy all on 9. Cola, Innes, 8 Minky all on 8. Proogs, Proogs and Gruff Carlo on 6. Puzzle Dan, Cycle Space, Ben's J, I think that is. Lupine and Jay White on 5. Naked Grandma, We Like Shapes on 4. Is it Kegler Coach? Is Get Off My Lawn, I think, on 2. I'm going to double check, because I always do. That's now a running gag. It is Kegler Coach. Kegler Coach on 2. Dogfish, Lingomaniac, Storm Vision, and Apodo Nuevo all on 1. Keshi, and... Oh, fuck, why can't I remember your name? I'm so sorry. This is really bad. I've had to do this 3 times now. Remember Silent Marine. Keshi and Silent Marine yet to score. Drew, Dave, Tom, and Pum and Ben on -1. But you can't lose any more points from this point onwards. Hopefully you had some fun with that round, all the same. Ah, you were way behind, Keshi, yeah. I mean, my advice for this one, it's not a music round. Take a photo of the answers and keep your eye on the chat. I don't consider it cheating to take a photo of the answer, so if you're slightly behind, just keep your eye on the chat as what's going on, because generally lag only appears to the stream, not the chat. So just keep your eyes on what's going on in there, and hopefully that will go some way to combating the lag. Right, on we go. Round number 2. Round 2. Baby, it's cold outside. And it certainly is. Although it's a bit milder today. I bought a new coat today because I do like my coats. I've got 5 coats now. I bought a new scarf to go with it. So I've got like 5 coats, 8 scarves, and like 12 suits or something absurd like that. For all the amount of time I'm wearing the suits at the moment, it seems a bit excessive. But hey, there'll come a time when it'll be good again. So round 2 is Baby, it's cold outside. This is a slightly more straight round. 16 options, 12 questions, 4 red herrings, 12 answers. Again, you need A through P. This is the freeze out round. So if you get a question wrong, you are frozen out of the next question. So get one wrong, you're frozen out of the next one. If you abstain, there's no penalty, you just don't get any points. In terms of getting them right, if you answer in the first 5 seconds, you get 3 points. The next 5 seconds, you get 2. The last 5 seconds, you get 1. So you're frozen out if you get it wrong. You can't lose points from this point onwards, but you can freeze yourself out. Again, there are 3 bonus questions in this round. Each are worth a flat rate of 5 points, so there's no time bonus for the bonus questions, just worth a few extra points. So round 2, Baby, it's cold outside. Let's take a look at the options. Slush, storm, blizzard, tornado, ice, gale, wind, thunder, snow, cyclone, hail, rain, breeze, lightning, shower, and flood. Honestly, I don't know how many storms one gets, or how much thunder and lightning one gets in winter in this country. Certainly, it tends to be a lot of rain and occasionally snow. Not so much thunder and lightning; they're more in the summer. But those are the questions. Those are the answers. Can you match them up to the questions? Again, 3 bonuses, and once the game starts, I can't stop it. Good luck, have fun. Round 2, Baby, it's cold outside. Here's question number 1. Which Pokemon badge do you receive for defeating the gym leader, Lieutenant Surge? I might have split the room there between thunder and lightning. It is the thunder badge. I looked it up earlier on, not the lightning badge. Quite a few people frozen out of this next question. H, thunder was the answer. Oh, and bad luck for those players because it is a bonus question as well. Very, very bad luck there, but 5 points flat rate if you can get this. Earth, fire, water, heart, and which other element are combined to summon the superhero Captain Planet? Very well done if you got this. Captain Planet, Earth, Wind, Fire, Water, and Heart, whatever that is. G was the answer. We want 3 freeze outs for this next question. Question 3. In the 90s game show Gladiators, which gladiator was portrayed by Kim Betts? A few very early answers getting in there. Very well played if you got that. 3 points to you. Into the 1-pointers now. Well done if you remember back this far. It was N, Lightning. Lightning, my brother's favourite was Lightning. I preferred Jet. Jet was my favourite gladiator. Question 4. The Doctor Who villain that features in the episode The Waters of Mars is a viral life form known as the what? Fairly niche knowledge here, but if you're a fan of Doctor Who, you might get this. Well done if you can remember back this far. Great episode, and it was P, the Flood. DC was getting frozen out on a Doctor Who question and has shame for it. And it's a bonus question as well, DC. Bad luck, mate. 5 points flat rate if you can get the answer to this. Neige is the French word for what? Oh, well, so you weren't frozen out. You were frozen out of the Doctor Who question, not you got the Doctor Who question wrong. That's a shame, but you got your 5 points there, DC. Well done. The answer was I, Snow. A couple of people frozen out of this round, Kegler Coach and Cycle Space. Here's question 6. In The Mask of Zorro, what is the name of Zorro's horse? Thought more people might get this. It's D, Tornado. Tornado is the name of Zorro's horse. Good film. Well, series of films. On we go. Another bonus question. Bad luck if you're frozen out of this. Flat rate of 5 if you can find the correct answer to this. Question 7. A drink made from flavoured ice is commonly known as what? It's a slush. A slush puppy is what they were known as when I went ice skating as a kid. Slush was the answer. On we go. Have we had 3 bonuses? I can't remember. Question number 8. The Queen Bowie song Under Pressure was remixed by which artist? Welcome, Quizzy Dan. Lovely to have you here, mate. Yes, it was Ice, Vanilla Ice specifically. Quizzy Dan, we are having one more game after this a bit later on, so do stick around if you want to come and join in with game number 3. Question 9. What is the name of the X-Men superhero who has the power to control the weather and atmosphere? A couple of late wrong answers there. It's B, Storm, played by Halle Berry in the films. Just a couple of questions left in this round. Question number 10. Which song by electronic music group Dub Pistols featured on the soundtrack to the 2000 video game Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2? Anyone going to have a go? Opponent Nueva's going to have a go. He's going to get it with J Cyclone. Probably the hardest question of the pack. Quite niche knowledge there. Cyclone was the answer. 2 more. Number 11. The scientist who briefly works with Walt in Breaking Bad was Mr. Bettaker. What is his first name? Well done if you got this. It's Gale, F. Gale. Gale Bettaker was the answer to that one. And one final question in this round, just We Like Shakes Frozen out. Everyone else might as well have a go. Question 12. World of Warcraft was released in 2004 by which game developer? You might as well have a go at this one. You can't get frozen out. Have a punt if you're not sure. It's C. Blizzard. Well done if you got that. Lots of people getting that one right. Let's have a look what the red herrings were. K, hail, L, rain, M, breeze, and O, shower were not answers to anything. That's the end of round 2. Is this pack harder than the last one? Maybe slightly harder than the last one. Still getting a festive theme while still getting some general quiz stuff in there, although I think it's a little bit TV heavy tonight. But hopefully you all are having fun. Yes. Yes to what, Cola? You're pretty surprised at mid-table in approach to these things. I know you're not a huge lover of films, but hey, mid-table is good. Harder than the first. That's okay, we need to have some variety. Rough game, but still fun. Good. Quizzy Dan. Quizzy Dan is supporting DC Simmons here. Well, at the halfway mark, now cut that out, has got to 42. Samson's got 37. Clive on 34. Sheldon on 34. Innes on 32, Lupine's on 29, ABME and It's Otley on 26. I'm just going to do the top row for now. We're going to go on to round 3. If you enjoyed my music playing in the last round, in the last game, you'll like this round as well. Good to hear, Cola. I didn't want to accuse you of moaning. I didn't think... hopefully you didn't sound like I was accusing you of moaning, but nice to have more music. Yeah, more music. Got to have some more music. Come on, pulling all the stops out for the Quizmas special. So let's go there now. Let's go to round number 3. Round 3. 9 lessons and carols, except the lessons are Jeopardy. Which I thought was as amusing title as I could think of. So, as you may or may not know, 9 Lessons and Carols is a traditional Christian pre-warm-up to Christmas. You have a carol service, if you like, but conventionally it's called 9 Lessons and Carols, where we have 9 readings from the Bible and 9 carols or anthems. Someone called Toadboy, yeah. Oh, that reminds me, Toadboy is going a bit later tonight. He's got Hit It later on. I'll say that when I do the announcements after this game, but who is Carol? Touche. To be honestly, genuinely, I almost put in a round tonight that was called A Service of Carols, and all the answers were going to be different variations of carol, but I couldn't think of enough famous carols to make that one work. Again, this is a music round. The lessons are Jeopardy, which means it's reverse, which means all the answers are actually questions. I'm going to play a piece of music, and there will be an answer associated with it. On the surface, this is basically just what is this carol, but there is an extra clue in the answer that is there as well. So, got to have some Christmas carols. It is nearly Christmas. I'll take F for 400, please, Ben. Sorry, Matt. Do your best with it. A reminder of the rules for this round. It is the accumulation round. So the first question you attempt is worth 1. The next one, if you get it right, is worth 2. The next one is worth 3. If you abstain, it doesn't break your accumulator. If you get it wrong, it does. So if you go right, wrong, right, you'll get 1, 2, 0, 1. If you go right, abstain, right, you get 1, 2, 0, 3. So if you get it wrong, it breaks your accumulator. If you don't get it wrong, if you abstain, it doesn't break your accumulator, and every question is worth 1 point more. That's made that really clumsy to explain, but hopefully the chat is right in the round for me. There's lots of carols coming up there. I'll bear it in mind for next Christmas. Next Christmas, that's definitely going to be a thing. So let's have a look at the answers, which are actually the questions for round 3. What is Ding Dong Merrily on High? What is Good King Wenceslas? What is See Amid the Winter Snow? What is Hark the Herald Angels Sing? What is O Come All Ye Faithful? What is Once in Royal David City? What is The First Noel? What is O Holy Night? What is Silent Night? What is O Little Town of Bethlehem? What is It Came Upon the Midnight Clear? And what is Away in a Manger? Also, place was good, says Samster. Hey, hopefully we'll have some fun with this round all the same. I'm sure you'll recognise some of them, maybe. We'll find out. Again, a reminder, there are only 9 questions in this round for 12 answers and 3 red herrings. Good luck, have fun. Round 3 is 9 lessons and carols, except the lessons are Jeopardy. Here's question 1. This carol is the source of a great joke about the eponymous character liking his pizzas deep pan, crisp and even. Give the bum note at the end there. Again, this is me playing the piano on all of these. Right, so I'm wondering if you got that B. What is Good King Wenceslas? So yeah, slightly more time on this one because it's a music round. Purple if you're on a street, blue if you're not. Number 2, this carol has the crazy sing choirs of angels descant in the 3rd verse. And here it is. Fading out early there. That rustling you heard in the middle was me turning the page over. Well, I don't know if you got this. E, what is O Come All Ye Faithful? I think you probably would have sung this as a wee lad in church, Matt. Lord in the highest. Question 3. This carol had music written by the same chap who wrote Pirates of Penzance and HMS Pinafore. In before it's even started. Maybe you break your accumulator if you get it wrong. No penalty if you abstain. Oh, lots of wrong answers coming here. Oh, lots of broken streaks here. Well done, Drew, Dave, Tom, and DC Simmons getting that. It was what is It Came Upon the Midnight Clear? Music written by Arthur Sullivan of Gilbert and Sullivan. Yes, Sullivan appreciation. Number 4. This carol makes everybody ask why the cattle are lowing instead of mooing. Ah, yes, I think it might be a British version of it, Apodo. Yes, there are 2 arrangements of this one, Apodo. This is the popular one. The very model of a modern Christmas carol. Well done if you got this L. What is Away in a Manger? Bad luck there, Matt. Question number 5. This carol genuinely contains the lyrics and E-O-E-O-E-O. This is very hard to play. It's meant to be sung. I know the bass part better than the soprano part. Hey, what is Ding Dong Merrily on High? Well done if you got that one. Question 6. This carol was written by a Frenchman and has the alternative title Cantique de Noël. Good to hear, guys. Bases united. Well done if you got this one. What is O Holy Night? Cantique de Noël by Adolphe Adam. Maybe a few getting thrown out by G there. Question 7. This German carol was originally written for a guitar because the organ on which it was to be played had been damaged by a flood. Who's got a good memory? Back to the first day of Quizmas. Most people getting this one. Well done if you did. It was What is Silent Night? What is Silent Night? Just a couple more then. Question number 8. This carol was written by Felix Mendelssohn. War flashbacks. Yeah, I'm throwing you off slightly by playing the descant arrangement. It's D. What is Hark the Herald Angels saying? No worries, Puzzle Dan. Happens to us all. Question number 9, last one of the round. This carol typically begins at midnight mass service with a soloist singing the first verse. Again, I'm throwing you off by playing the descant arrangement of the last verse. F. What is once in Royal David City? The descants do throw you off. Red Herrings says C. What is C amid the winter snow? G. What is First Noel? And J. What is O Little Town of Bethlehem? And that's the end of round 3. And again, apologies for putting those descant verses and apologies for the playing in advance. Again, I just did this morning because I don't normally I get to play these carols 3 or 4 times every Christmas, and I just love playing them. And this I'm only going to get not as many opportunities to do it, so I thought I'll throw it in there. So hopefully you've got some singers there. Prue's got a mid to low voice, so I tend to do harmonies too. Good stuff. I always sing the bass part for carols. I know the bass part's better than the melodies on a lot of occasions. So hopefully. Bring it back if you I don't know if people are churchgoers or not. I've no more or less respect for you if you are or are not, but hopefully everyone can get involved in a good Christmas carol at this time of year, and hopefully that's been a bit of fun there. Let's have a look at the scores. Now Cut That Out is still in the lead, so Now Cut That Out has been leading 7 at the end of 7 out of 8 rounds that we've played so far on 78, but did get pipped at the post in the last game. DC Simmons is in second with 73, Samson's got 58, Prue's has got 56, Innis 54, Apodo Nuevo 49, It's Otley 47. Still much to play for as we go. It's quite a nice way to circumvent the TMCA, yeah. I don't know if it'll work. I might still end up having this highlight getting muted for that first round, but I thought it's as good a way as any to try and avoid the stream getting muted. Don't forget, we are playing one more game after this one this evening, so stick around if you'd like a chance to play in game number 3. But for now, let's go to the final round. Final round is Oscars, actually. Hopefully we'll have some fun with this. This is one of the first rounds, actually, that I wrote today. And I had to change it. I had to change the way I was doing it because I couldn't get what it was originally going to be. There wasn't enough information for it, so I've just changed it slightly. Just a reminder of how this works. You'll be given 12 options, and you have got to whisper the correct set of 6. So you don't get 12 options. What am I talking about? You're given 16 options. 6 of them are correct answers that will fit in with the category that will be given in a minute, or the details of the category which will be given in a minute. You need to whisper to Persephone's... Megs? Yeah. You left the heater on in the bathroom, darling. Oh, I didn't know that she knew. I didn't know that you knew. Sorry, when there's a heater left on that no one's doing anything with, my internal Tory just goes, money that's being spent. Are you going back in the bathroom?
No, I'm going to go and turn the heater off now. I should. When it's well and truly reprimanded, Royal Matt the ref. I say Royal Flush. I'm Royal Flush. I'm reading my highlighted name there. Sorry, Megs. Right. I love you. I love you too. Oh, good, she loves me as well. Always good. Now, for this, there are 6 correct answers. You need to input your answers as a single string to Persephone's Twitch bot. No commas, no spaces, punctuation, full stops, anything like that. In between, this is a timeout corner. I should go into timeout, Puzzle Dan. So submit your answers to Persephone's Twitch bot as a single string of 6 letters. If you don't get all 6, it will tell you, the bot will ping you how many you did get right, and you are frozen out for 5 seconds. Whoever is the first to get all 6 will get 50 points, the next will get 45, the next will get 40, and so on. Gameplay continues until we've had 90 seconds or 10 people have submitted the correct answer, with the points you get going down by 5 points every time.
A through P, no spaces, commas or full stop. 50 points is the maximum available for this round. Good luck, have fun. The final round is Oscars, actually. Here are your options. 90 seconds, time starts now. Martin Freeman, Natalie Portman, Keira Knightley, Jude Law, Rowan Atkinson, Bill Nye, Liam Neeson, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Chris Marshall, Stephen Fry, Laura Linney, Hugh Grant, Colin Firth, Emma Thompson, Alan Rickman, Kate Winslet. Identify the 6 people who have been nominated for or won the Academy Award for Best Actor or Actress who also appeared in the 2003 Christmas rom-com Love Actually. So a few threes creeping in here now. Margaret's got up to 4. Itzotli's got up to 4. Sheldon's got up to 4. Connor's up to 4. Anyone going to be a 4? Maybe you need all 6. Samson's now up to 4. Storm Vision's up to 4. Matt's up to 4. Margaret's found another 4. Storm Vision's still on 4. Now Cut That Out has now found 4. Lingo Maniac's now found 4. Itzotli's found 5. Coda's up to 4. 5 is the best we've seen so far. 35 seconds to go. Is anyone going to get all 6? 30 seconds. We're still stuck at 4s and 5s. Lingo's now up to 5. Storm Vision's now up to 5. Now Cut That Out still at 4. Prug's still at 4. Lingo's still at 5. 15 seconds to go. It's Notley still at 5. Maybe one more opportunity to get there. 5 seconds. And that is time. And nobody has managed to solve the wall. Wow. Let's have a look at the correct answers. C, Keira Knightley. G, Liam Neeson. H, Chiwetel Ejiofor. K, Laura Linney. M, Colin Firth. And N, Emma Thompson. Tricky board. Keira Knightley was nominated for Best Actress in Closer, I want to say, 2005. Liam Neeson actually was nominated for Best Actor in Schindler's List. What am I thinking of then? Am I thinking of Pride and Prejudice, maybe? Yes. Pride and Prejudice, possibly. Natalie Portman was in Closer. I get them mixed up, which is why she's down as a red herring. Liam Neeson nominated for Schindler's List. Chiwetel Ejiofor was nominated for 12 Years a Slave. Laura Linney's been nominated a few times for Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress. Can't remember off the top of my head what she specifically was. Colin Firth and Emma Thompson, the only two who've actually won. Emma Thompson won for, I think it was either Remains of the Day or In the Name of the Father. One of those won for Best Actress, and Colin Firth won Best Actor for the King's Speech. What's happened to the players' score on row 3? That might be a little bug. I think what has probably happened there, Matt, that is just probably to do with the timer and that's ticked down. Dogfish has probably got an answer in the very, very... They had some rough, but I think it was that bad. Touche, Dogfish. I think what's probably happened is that Dogfish has submitted an answer very, very close to the cut-off time, and there's a delay where the score ticks back down before the red herrings are revealed. And if that's happened... That happened to you last time as well, did it, Jay White? Oh, yes, I remember you saying, but I didn't see what happened. It's not a bug. We call it not a bug, it's a feature. The internal scores will be the same. So if Dogfish had won at this point, it would still say he'd won. But, yeah, last-ditch gasp. What I'll do, I'll just increase the delay before the red herrings are revealed, and it populates the scores just so that updates everything properly. I think that is probably what it is. But at the end of that, those are the correct answers. And the winner... So... After 8 rounds of red herrings, being at the top of the pack for 7 of those 8 rounds, finally winning the second game, congratulations go to Now Cut That Out. It's not by default, you did a lot of good work in the early rounds. Now Cut That Out, just nobody managed to solve that final board. Very well deserved. And Now Cut That Out, you will win a Twitch sub of your choice to whatever channel you like, and I'll get in touch with you in due course about arranging that. And very well played. DC Simmons, a very gratifying second place, very well played. Hey, if you guys are still around, we've got one more question pack to go. There's no music round, you'll be relieved to hear in this last one, but hopefully we'll have some fun with it all the same. I'm going to roll the credits. Congratulations to Now Cut That Out, and I'll be back in just a few seconds for pack number 3. Okay, so just sit tight for another few seconds just while I load up the third question pack and make sure all the correct balls are flagged for this round. I won't put a half-time game on. I will do announcements before I open the lobby for what's coming up. So sit tight and I'll be right back with you in a couple of seconds. Welcome back to the third and final game of fish, eating fish. I like that. Megs was just singing to our cat who's over by his food bowl expecting food, going, Ozzy is a little tiny fatty cat, because he's a big cat. Thanks for the nudge, Matt. I'll stick that in as well. Jazz band playing this in New Orleans. It is it's sort of Dixieland, I think, is the style that it goes for here. Anyway, we've got one final game of Red Herrings, and if you win it, you'll get a Twitch sub of your choice to whatever channel you like from me as a Quizmas stocking filler present for you. So do come and join the game, even if you've played tonight already, especially if you've played tonight already, come back and play some more. It's the third and final Quizmas Red Herrings game for this evening. Just before I open up the lobby, it's going to go back to the right page on the stream deck. Just before we open up the lobby, some things that are going on at the moment. So later on this evening, you have got Hit It with Toadboy and Yoshi over on their channel. It says 11 p.m. BST. It actually means 11 p.m. GMT. Normally it's 10. Normally it would follow right on from this one, but I think they're delaying for an hour or so, so it'll be about 11:30. So probably a couple of hours from now, give or take. So if you want to go and tune into there a bit later on, do go and check them out. Is Tipster here tomorrow? Let me go and check Tipster's server. I thought he said he was taking a week off this week. Tipster. Announcements in the Tipster Discord. No pub quiz this week. That was last week. We'll be back next week with the usual dose of flame through the world. So it does sound like Tipster is going to be on tomorrow evening from 7. So do go check out our friend Tipster over there if you would like to go and take part in Tipster's pub quiz. I'm back on Tuesday. With not one of the next days of Quizmas. I'm taking a little break. It's going to be a more chill stream. We'll do some old favourites, probably Wheel of Fortune, probably Countdown. I'm planning on making some major change to Wheel of Fortune as well, so hopefully there'll be a little bit more flexibility on that. I'll see what I've got time for between now and then, but that's coming up on Tuesday, Wheel of Fortune and Countdown, so do come along for that. Wednesday, Ash is going to be continuing the 12 days of major changes, quite right. Hey Mickey, Ash is going to be continuing the 12 days of Quizmas on Wednesday on his channel with day number 8, so do pop yourself over to Ash's stream to see that, and of course you can go and join Ash's Discord server because lots of games go on in the week, watch-alongs and local games played in the server, so do go and join there if you're not a member already. Thursday is clear. Quets will be here on Thursday along with various other times in the week. Friday, Ash is doing the 9th day of Quizmas next Friday, so do pop along for that, what's going to be there. And then I'm back next Saturday. I'm here on Tuesday for casual, and then following Saturday for, what are we today, 7th, 8th? Is it 7th today, and then 8th for Ash and 9th? So 10th day of Quizmas next Saturday. That's going to be my penultimate Quizmas slot and my last one on a Saturday before Christmas. So that's next Saturday. Do come along for that for even more fun and even more prizes. Just looking a little bit ahead at stuff that's going on. I've got what's happening? Christmas streams that are happening. I know Ash has got one on, I think it's I want to say the 30th of January, but I might be wrong on that. Let me just look at my diary a minute. When does Ash normally stream? Friday. Maybe it's New Year's Day. It might be New Year's Day. It might be the 30th, New Year's Eve, 30th of January, 30th of December, sorry, on Ash's stream. He's doing a sort of something there, I think, on the Wednesday of leading in between Christmas and New Year. Matt the Ref has asked me to mention, I'm assuming that Matt is messaging me in Discord, so it might be there. Yes, I will talk to you about that in a bit, Matt. There may be someone ahead of you, but I'll talk to you in a bit. Matt's stream on New Year's Eve. Matt is planning doing a sort of a casual pub quiz on New Year's Eve. If you haven't got any plans for New Year's Eve, you're not sure what you're going to be doing, you're stuck at home or whatever, Matt is planning a sort of casual pub quiz. I'm not sure yet if he's going to be streaming it or if he's doing it in his server. Maybe he can give us some more details for that. But that's New Year's Eve. If you've not got any plans, Matt is planning a quite a casual pub quiz, and I'll mention that again in the next few weeks. My Christmas special is actually going to be on Boxing Day, because Boxing Day is falling on one of my regular days, which is Saturday, 2 weeks from today. Streaming on Twitch. Fantastic. So you can go and check out Matt over there. No, that's not how. Have you got underscores in it? You must have underscores in it. The ref. No, maybe I spelt it wrong. Is it just Matt? I don't know. Whatever. I'll find it at some point. But New Year's Eve on Matt's channel there. If you've not got plans for a bit of a New Year's Eve quiz. My Christmas special. Not that these aren't all Christmas specials, but my Christmas special is going to be on Boxing Day, which is my regular stream 2 weeks from tonight. I'm not going to say what we're going to be doing yet, but suffice to say, it should be a lot of fun. So if you're sick of your family by that point, do come in. Usual time, 8:00 p.m. Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, 22nd of December. There'll be even more fun and games with me here, twitch.tv/royal_flush. And I think that's about everything as ever. Do come and hang out with us in the Discord, and come say hi and hang out with us. It'd be great to have you there, and all the details and more will be there if you need it. We've got one final pack of Red Herrings to play tonight. Question pack number 3. You all right?
Yeah, it's two things. Just when you said if you're sick of your family, I was like, I know I will be.
Meg's is looking forward to me pissing off for a couple of hours during the stream.
Also,
come talk to the camera, otherwise it looks like I'm being rude to everyone.
No, it's just a really boring story, actually, but our cats hate each other, and it's very funny. And just now, the big white cat, Ozzy, was waiting to go outside, and the angry little Tabby wanted to come in.
That's Persephone.
So I literally opened the window, and there was this growl and a hiss as they passed each other. It was this real, like, I hate you, and I hate you more. It was very, very
It's quite...
amusing.
They love it. They'll be sad when one of the other ones dies, but cat's gonna cat, aren't they? Right. One more game of Red Herrings, one more Twitch sub to give away to the winner of this game. It's the last game of the evening, and there's no music round of this one. You may or may not be relieved to hear. But if you want to play this final game this evening, punch the code in. MNTM. Come on, let's get I don't know if we'll get a full lobby, but let's get a load of people in here for this last game. Come on, come back down, come play the game. We've got to get at least as many as last time. So we need at least 32. We need 4 rows to start with. That's good. We've equalled the first game. Come on, make your ways in. Let's get 5 rows. Make an old man happy this Christmas. God, that sounds weird, doesn't it? Welcome to you all. We're at 31. I think we had 32 last time. So if we can get 2 more, that would be gorgeous and sexy of you. 2 more. Come and join the game. You know it makes sense. MNTM. Dos más. Dos más. I'd invite Mrs. Flushing, but I'm not sure if you've seen this question pack or not. It was the one I was sort of half writing during dinner. Then possibly not. Oh, someone's left. Oh, bye then. Oh, and welcome back, DC Simmons. You just want to be on the bottom row. Or maybe you just like the fart noises. I'll give you till the end of the loop. To get your look at mini nets, top models. Quite right. Boom bum 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 bum. I'm a true bass at heart, despite the fact I have to sing tenor a lot of the time. Don't get as many tenors in Amdram choirs. Right, you got about 40 seconds, I think. This is the cue, the 40-second cue. Oh. I feel much more mellow than I did at the start of the stream. I was really frantic at the start of the stream. Welcome, the end is coming. Is that Kegler Coach? I want to say no. Kegler Coach is Get Off My Lawn. The end is coming is DJ, I think. Right, we're at 32, which I think means we've evened the last game, so I'm happy with that. Let's lock you in and go to round number 1. Round 1 is what's in your stocking? Oh, misses. I know, Clive. What's in your stocking? Ooh, misses. Naughty. You guys are very, very bad. So, a reminder of the scoring for this game. A right answer gets you 1 point. A wrong answer will lose you 1 point. Abstaining will... behave in it. An abstention will cause no change to your score, apart from the 3 bonus questions, which are worth plus or minus 3, whether you get them right or wrong. Still no change for an abstention. So, this is the first round. Letters A through P is all you need, and as ever, keep your eyes on the chat, because when the question comes up in the chat, the question is live, and it's all whispering to Persephone's Twitch bot. Good afternoon, G. Eisens. You've just missed the lobby, I'm afraid. So you'll have to watch from the wings, but hopefully you can have a good time playing along. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. So, A through P, not full answers, just the letter. Let's have a look at the options for round 1. What's in your stocking? Orange, chocolate, sweets, coal, iPhone, mince pie, book, teddy bear, wine, jumper, screwdriver, wooden horse, puppy, nuts, socks, toy soldiers. Those are the options. Remember, there are 12 questions in this round, so 4 of those answers are red herrings. 12 of them will be answers to the questions. There are no repeat answers. Good luck. Have fun. Round 1. What's in your stocking? Here comes. What size foot is the stocking going to fit? We'll have to find out, Clive. Good luck. Have fun. Here's question number 1. According to traditional festive rhetoric, if you are undeserving of presents, what will Santa leave for you? Everybody but Drew Dave Tom giving me the correct answer there. D, coal. Yes, he'll come down the chimney and take a piece of coal out of the fireplace. I'll give you that. On we go. Question number 2. Oh, wow. Early bonus question. Earliest it can be. +3 if you get it right. Lose 3 if you get it wrong. Here's question 2. Miffy, Aurora and Blue Nose Friends are all types of what item? So bonus question 3 if you get it right, but lose 3 if you get it wrong. Not many people attempting that one. Sorry, I'm standing up because I'm getting a cramp in my foot. H, teddy bear was the correct answer. Well done if you got that. Big points for you and a big advantage. On we go. Question number 3. In Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, what does Mrs. Weasley make for her sons and Harry? We're listening to Harry Potter in the car at the moment, so maybe I've got Harry Potter on the brain a little bit. Well done if you got that. She makes them all a jumper. J for jumper, appropriately placed tile. Well done, RNG. On we go. Question number 4. What thing do you often find as a set of 3 in miniature form inside a Christmas cracker? More opportunities is always good, G. Eisens. Well, I don't know if you've got K screwdriver. Those little mini screwdrivers, really useful. The only useful thing I can think of that you actually get out of a cracker. Another bonus question. These bonuses are coming up very, very early in this round. 3 points if you get this right, lose 3 if you get it wrong. Question 5. How did the Greeks breach the city of Troy? Just in the nick of time there, puzzle down. Well done. It was, of course, L, a wooden horse. Everybody, apart from Drew Dave Tom, getting themselves 3 points there. Well played. On we go to question number 6. What did Andy get for Christmas at the end of the first Toy Story film? Well done if you got that. The very last line of the film. Oh, wow, a puppy! M, puppy was the right answer. Nicely done if you got that one right. On we go. Question 7. If you have the best possible hand in poker, what have